It was a December night in the middle of a fierce storm. Thunder roared, lightning split the darkness, and the house felt emptier than ever. I was completely alone, terrified, shaking, until the doorbell rang. And trust me, what happened after that changed the meaning of fear forever. If you've ever felt truly scared and then found unexpected comfort right when you needed it most, hit that like button, subscribe, and get ready, because tonight's story isn't about revenge. It's about an unforgettable moment when fear turned into something unexpectedly beautiful. It was one of those December nights that almost feel alive. The air was cold, heavy, and humming with tension. Outside, the sky was pitch black, and then, suddenly, a flash of lightning ripped through it, followed by a deafening crash of thunder that made the walls tremble. Rain poured like endless sheets of water, hammering against the windows. Wind howled through the streets like a restless spirit. And in the middle of all of this, I was alone. My entire family had gone out to attend a function. The house that usually buzzed with laughter, voices, and movement was now utterly silent, almost too silent. And silence, when broken only by storm, can feel terrifying. I've always been afraid of thunder. Not the kind of fear where you just flinch, but the kind that freezes your chest, makes your hands tremble, and fills your mind with childhood panic. That night, every crash of thunder felt like it was striking directly inside my heart. I drifted into a restless sleep, but the violent roar of thunder snapped me awake. My breath hitched. My heartbeat grew louder than the storm outside, thudding in my ears, echoing through my body. I'm okay, I whispered to myself, though I didn't believe it. Just when I began trying to calm myself, it happened. Ding, dong. The doorbell.
My heart dropped to my stomach. Who on earth would be here at this hour, in this storm? 100 thoughts raced through my mind. Was it my family returning early? Was someone in trouble? Or was it something far more frightening? I swallowed hard, my legs trembling as I slowly made my way towards the door. Each step felt heavy, uncertain. The house corridor felt longer than ever. The sound of rain filled my ears. Another thunderclap boomed. I flinched. Standing before the door, I hesitated. My hand hovered over the handle. Please let it be my family, I prayed silently, taking a deep breath before finally opening the door. And there he was. Our neighbor's son stood there, slightly drenched from the rain, holding a plate of hot snacks, crispy pakoras, steam rising into the cold air. He gave a gentle smile. Thought you might be alone, so I brought these over, he said casually, as if this moment wasn't monumental, as if he had no idea he'd just walked into my storm like a quiet hero. For a moment, I just stared. The fear, the panic, the loneliness, they didn't entirely vanish, but they softened. Warmth slipped into my chest. I invited him in. As he stepped inside, bringing warmth along with him, the room didn't feel empty anymore. The air didn't feel so cold. And the thunder? It still roared, but now it felt distant, less threatening. We sat together in the living room. I went to make tea. My hands, which had been trembling moments earlier, now moved steadier. The smell of tea leaves brewing filled the kitchen. The rain outside kept pouring, but inside, something comforting began to bloom.
We talked. Not about anything extraordinary, not about fear, not about storms, just life. We laughed, we joked, we spoke about everyday things. Simple conversation, but sometimes the simplest human presence is the strongest comfort in the world. Every now and then, thunder would roll again. My shoulders would tense for a split second, but then I'd hear his voice, calm and casual, grounding me back to safety. I didn't even realize when fear slipped quietly out of the room and warmth took its place. Time passed without me noticing. What began as a terrifying, lonely night slowly transformed into one of the most gentle, unforgettable memories of my life. Eventually, he stood up and said he should head back. He smiled again, the kind of smile that reassures you without even trying. "Be brave. You'll be all right," he said lightly before leaving. 5 to 10 minutes later, my family finally returned. Laughter filled the house once again. Everything went back to normal. But something inside me wasn't the same anymore. Even today, whenever I think of that night, I don't remember just the lightning, or the thunder, or the loneliness. I remember kindness. I remember warmth. I remember how in a moment when I felt frightened and small, someone turned up like an angel in the storm, not with grand gestures, but with something far more meaningful. Sometimes it only takes one kind human being to turn your darkest, most frightening moment into a memory you'll cherish forever.
That night, fear didn't win. Loneliness didn't consume me. Instead, a simple act of care, a plate of warm snacks, a gentle conversation, and a comforting presence transformed everything. And that's the magic of humanity. Sometimes heroes don't come wearing capes. They arrive with a warm smile and a plate of pakoras on a stormy December night. Life has a strange way of surprising us. Sometimes, when everything feels dark and terrifying, kindness finds its way to our doorstep. And those moments, they stay with us forever. If this story touched your heart, make sure to like the video, subscribe for more emotionally powerful stories, and tell us in the comments, have you ever experienced kindness when you needed it most? We'd love to hear your story.